Syracuse's classic rock.
As we welcome in Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance for our Cup of Joe. Joe, good morning. How are you today?
Hey, good morning, Gomez. How you been, sir?
Not bad. You know, it's a busy time of the year here in the middle of summer. And did you watch I call it the British Open, and it's
the
now
Open.
the
we
Open.
talked about, the Open.
And then it's now the Open Championship, and then the winner is now Golfer of the Year champion. They've kind of got a whole bunch of things mixed in. But, the guy has the local roots, and I'm told the Jug is now here in central New York making the rounds.
I heard it's in, they're renting a place in Skinny Atlas, and I'm trying to find some connection to go hold that Jug.
Right? I mean, every golfer would want a picture with a claret jug. That's pretty cool.
I'm sure they're going to be hiding out, though, Gomez. They don't want, you or me trying to find the Jug.
Agreed.
But it's a very exciting week. It's member guest week for me at the Calvary Club tomorrow and Friday, and it's that time of the year with a bunch of member guests towards the end of July here. I think Beaver Meadows, Timber Banks, and the Calvary Club. So a lot of golf this week. Hopefully the weather stays okay, but it looks like a very, very, very warm one.
That's it's all right though. It makes for a good intense golf when it's like that. It's if you're just going casually for fun, it's one thing, but when it's a tournament like that, like a member guest, it's the focus is there, and then when it's hot and humid, you feel in the moment.
Just drink the fluids, right? And it's not the alcohol fluids. You got to drink water in these types of days. You got to drink water.
True. Anyway,
I had a question for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So about a month and a half ago, you and I was bringing you to a client event of mine.
Yes, you were.
And I got a text last week from you that you double booked.
I double. Yeah, here's the deal, Joe. I
always thought I double booked and triple booked out there. That's what my buddies say to me, and now you're doing it to me.
I'm doing it to you. I have at home. It's kind of old school, but I have a calendar because we get busy with a lot of things here, obviously. And wife and I keep a calendar next to the phone that has all the stuff, whether it's doctor's appointments, work-related, events, SU things, golf tournaments, whatever it happens to be. And then in this instance, it's one of those calendars where on the last day of the month, in this case, it's on Monday, they have like a line through that day where the 24th and the 31st appear in the same box, just with a line through it. And then before you had invited me to take part in that event, I had agreed to another event and I put it on the wrong day. And it turns out I thought it was this past Monday, but it was also on the 31st, and I felt obligated to go with the first one. So that was my bad.
All right, I am going to let you off the hook on this one.
Okay. Why?
I just want to. I'll be a good guy. We'll rain check it. We'll rain check it.
We'll rain check. We'll mulligan. We'll get it out. We'll get out there.
Speaking of rain, this past week, lightning, storms.
Oh, gosh.
And I know you had some questions on some things, but it was just Monday was just very bad, and we had some issues with some lightning and some fatalities across central New York.
It's terrible. I think probably most people have heard that story about what happened on Monday. It kind of in between Canastota and Sylvan Beach. I don't know the name of the road or the area, but the guys who were roofing, and then that storm came through and lightning hit, and then the three guys were injured, and the one sadly passed away yesterday. But that was just a tragic story, and freakish as it's the chances of one in however many millions that would happen. And in this case, that's what happened. But it was very sad. Yeah,
very sad. The two obviously went to the hospital, and the one passed away. But for our listeners, I mean, obviously. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family, but, being that they are any occupation where you work outside, Gomez, that's considered, it's part of the workers' comp policy. Obviously, you and I work inside and we're in the office, but, when you've got exposure to individuals that work outside and something happened like this, it could be compensable under workers' comp. insurance for future payments to the family or loved ones. It's just very sad, and in my 25 plus years, I've never had that. I think my dad in his career has had a couple fatalities with, employers that we represent. It's not fun.
No, it's awful. But that was, when we were hearing that story at home, that was kind of a question that we had anyway, that you just really addressed is, does the family, are they able to get anything because it happened at a work site, for future bills and payments and whatever?
Future bills, funeral expenses would be paid for. And then the continued wages for, it depends if he or she is married and has loved ones.
Well, it was tragic and a sad story, but it's, I guess, good to hear that at least the family can somehow get some sort of, because of the policy, something to help out with. Correct.
But, on that note, obviously lightning safety and obviously we're all smart, but, there's times I know when I'm on the golf course and I heard it snap,
Yep.
10 seconds, mile away. Well, it's probably on top of you. And, we're all the same way, right? We try to play the extra hole or putt the extra putt. It's not worth it.
No. You get it, and I think we've had with Wayne Mahar on with us over the years, especially this time of the year when showers and thunderstorms pop up in the middle of summer. But I think he had said at the time that a half an hour before or half an hour after is all the window of when something like that could happen. So even if like the storm, it looks like it's gone, if it's still like less than a half hour from when it went, you're still in at risk.
Right, and that's what happened to those three individuals, right? I think they said the sun was coming out and the storm had passed over there past Canastota, and they were kind of moving out, and that's when the lightning struck, and but there you're around metal ladders, trees. It's just awful.
Nope, a good also a good time for that conversation and that warning, if you will, here for this time of year. Joe,
Yep.
Listen, always great to get caught up and have a blast on all of you. So how many tournaments this week then? You got like a member guest?
Yeah, just our Calvary Club member guest. One of my buddies from Kansas City's coming in. I got to get him later. But looks like the weather will be great and looking forward to it. So you have a great week and have a safe couple weeks, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, talk to you then, Joe. Thanks.
Thank you.